We're two guys.
And this is our talk show.
And that's Brandon.
And that's Zach. So Zach, what do you want to talk about today?
What do I want to talk about? Well, I'm getting a little nervous, a little excited. Future's coming up, I suppose, and let's talk about the future. Ooh. Yep. Clip. So where do you see yourself? I think we already discussed 50 years is going to be our mark. We'll both. Where do you see the world in 50 years?
50 years.
Where do you see the world?
Hopefully the world's still going to be here. Hopefully we're not going to be blown up like
Yeah.
the whole 2012 incident that we're all supposed to die.
Yeah, assuming that there's no meteor strikes or
I think a lot's
nuclear
going
wars.
to change though. Like medically.
Okay.
Like medical treatments. That's going to change a lot, and I think we're going to get heavy into robotics. A lot more.
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, think about the past, the last 50 years going back then. I don't even think there was a single game console out then. And that's my life now.
It's called going outside with a soccer ball.
That's the game.
Not even a soccer ball.
No.
It's like something that looked like a ball, and you just kicked it around.
Tumbleweed or something.
A bucket.
Bucket. I like how we think that 50 years ago was so
Kids are playing with a bucket.
Soccer, like football is like even older than 50 years old. They had football then. But
So for you,
So
where do you see? How do you see the world in 50 years?
50 years. I mean, I want to be as positive and open-minded about our society as possible. I think we'll probably take on some more robotic enhancements and things like that. But I think, I guess as life has obviously progressed, I think our world has tried to make things as convenient for everyone as possible.
Yeah.
So hopefully in 50 years there will be possibilities that we'll have more equality in the world. I'm crossing my fingers because that would be super great if we could, have easier ways to transport and actually create food or to manufacture things so that the world can be healthy and the world can be even more self-sustaining, and maybe we'll actually travel to a new planet. That'd be kind of hype.
That would be interesting.
I think a lot of people are kind of against that though, at least from what I've kind of seen in social media and different areas I've seen. I think a lot of people are skeptical of either inhabiting the moon or Mars. I think it was more specifically our best planet to inhabit.
I feel a lot of people just want to focus more on fixing our planet than moving to another planet and doing the same thing what we're doing on Earth.
Right.
A lot of the manufacturing, basically 50 years ago.
Yeah.
All the manufacturing came up, all the oil and all this other stuff, and didn't really care about the environment then.
No, it was a lot more just about getting products out there and making money, right? So Now that we do have products out there, it's a lot more about trying to be energy efficient and trying to be convenient. So I definitely picture a world that's a lot more convenient for people. I can definitely picture that people are going to have, robots probably making food, and chefs are going to kind of get into jobs. What do you think about jobs in the future? With the development of robots?
It's going to be all trades.
Yeah.
Well, it's going to be skilled work that robots can't do. Like medical, I feel like 50 years down the road, it's going to be, you might have doctors, but you're going to have scanners that robots tell you exactly what's wrong with you. And then you do have the doctors that need to perform skills, but it's going to be certain skills eventually in the future that are going to be beneficiary.
Yeah.
Benefit you more.
Mm-hmm. That's kind of crazy to think about, because in 50 years we're going to have even less jobs for people, obviously. I mean, just kind of how things have already been progressing. You probably won't have to drive cars. You won't have to actually physically drive cars. It'll be kind of a bygone, as well as a lot of other different things with fast food or, food delivery, grocery shopping. Like there might not be grocery stores. They'll probably almost like Costco-esque kind of centers that automated robots will come and grab food and deliver it to your place,
Yeah.
right? People are gonna live a lot longer too, I think. I don't think it's gonna be uncommon for people in our generation in 2017 to live over 100 years old and be kind of almost a standard. I think. I mean,
It all depends how the 50 years go. You never know with all these. If robotics does take and fast food and all that, eating healthier might cost a lot more because of how we treat the environment.
True. I see even with those conveniences, right? People can be even lazier than they are now, having someone come and go and whatever, right? So that'll be kind of interesting to see, I think specifically what robotics does and takes off, as well as kind of maybe seeing if we as a planet, I mean, we won't really have much say, but as a planet, if we decide to travel and do a new exploration of either Mars or I think even, maybe I'm wrong, but I thought even Venus or something, even though it's hotter, I thought there was still a possibility of going there. Not Venus, was it Venus?
I don't think it was Venus.
Well, maybe I'm wrong.
We'll soon find out in the comments.
I guess in 50 years, we'll both be 71. Right? You're 21. I'm 21.
In my prime.
In our prime. We'll be in our prime at our 71st year. And what do you think? What do you think you'll be doing at 71? They'll be in 2068. No, 2067. Almost 2068.
Yeah, almost. I think I'll be hopefully retired.
True. Yeah, 71.
Hopefully be retired by then.
That'd be nice.
And probably retire my days out on the golf course.
Right on. Maybe, still be golfing.
Still around friends.
Right on. Still
trying to still party.
I'm curious what kind of still trying to party.
Still trying to party.
Still trying.
71 going strong.
Guy going to
shotgunning a beer every hole for golf.
Right on. I'm kind of thinking about the dance culture too. I wonder what that and the music culture in 50 years. That's gonna be. I think it's gonna be way too. No, maybe.
Maybe everything's gonna bounce back. Maybe everything's gonna slowly go back.
Ooh,
in
maybe
20 years go
90s
and then 30 go to 80s and just start going back.
Revert a little bit. That'd be nice. That'd be interesting. That'd be really cool.
Nice. So on that, should we draw what the Earth will gonna be, or what the world will be like?
Dry.
Dry.
I could probably. I'd really go for some dry.
Nice. So we'll draw. We'll draw what the world in 50 years, correct?
50 years, 20. Hello.
There's a car in the apartment.
In the apartment. 2067/68.
So what the world will look like.
Do we just try from an outer space? From space? That'd be kind of interesting.
It would be. I'm gonna change it up a little bit.
Oh man, I don't know how.
I'm gonna draw the world, but then I'm gonna do a zoomed in version.
Yes. That sounds smart. I think I am going to do.
No copy.
No. I think I'm going to copy you.
I'm going to do exactly what you do.
I am going to draw, I think, what a house is going to look like, or what living is going to look like, and then maybe I'll draw what the planet looks like from outer space.
I don't know what the world looks like. It's pretty bad.
You know, we've got that big broccoli continent right in the middle.
What the world isn't shaped like a broccoli.
The world is not shaped. Broccoli conspiracy. I don't know that reference.
It's a scary reference.
Oh, it's just just being spooky.
Yeah, hey, Halloween's around the corner.
2 more days. So this is the plan, yeah.
I'm gonna go totally weird on this.
Sneeze take. London's Gotham.
In 50 years, London will be Gotham. Okay. Solid.
Alright.
I will let you do the honors of
I
showing
do the
first.
reveal.
I would do the first reveal. Because I'm better.
I'm gonna laugh at yours before you laugh at mine.
So this here is, well, I guess on this side here we have the planet from far out, from outer space. I'll put a closer look up here so you can kind of see all these little dots around here. All our, additional satellites, along with other probably little life pods that people will be living in. So they'll be kind of having some people out there living in space in our orbit.
You went all out.
And then we also have some visitors in our alien craft there. I think we might actually come in contact with some alien contact. What?
Looks like someone threw a football in outer space.
Yes, they're throwing a football. That's from our last football game. It got caught in orbit. And then on the other side here, it's kind of crazy looking when you don't know what it's all about. So all these swirly, so I guess this bottom part here was my imagination of a garage. So you'd pretty much drive your cars in there. And all of this here, so this portion up here actually isn't connected to the bottom port down here where everyone's living up in the top part. And then there is magnets and a negative force of gravity holding up the living quarters here, while you have wildlife and kind of forests living underneath your house, right? So I guess you'd have crops and you'd have trees and other things underneath your house, while these swirls here are supposed to be like an imaginary gravitational push levitating your property up above the ground. So essentially, your property would be above the house here. You have a little garbage chute on the left here, so your garbage goes straight down to the ground. You don't have to keep it in your elevated living quarters. And then I guess there would probably also be a transport chute to get you and your belongings up into your apartment somehow. Maybe there's a teleportation device. That's probably a little far-stretched though.
So
We have communicated. We have communicated with alien species. So yeah, then there's the planet. Oh, and I kind of didn't really bring into light there too. I thought a lot of our world would be more covered in water. I think I kind of covered a big middle portion of our map, our planet in water. I think we will still see the effects of global warming. However, we will, instead of cooling down our planet, we will abandon ship slightly and also raise our units or our living quarters above the ground. Is that all you got to say?
Yes. So for me, I kind of went roughly the same route. So I think in 50 years that the world, all of our continents will join together and
Oh man, we're gonna go
Pangea.
Pangea again.
Make Pangea, because everything's still slowly moving.
I think
in
it's
the
all
world
moving
right now.
separate. Isn't it all moving away though?
But
It's
the
gonna
world's
go
a sphere, so everything's going to come eventually together.
in 50 years, man.
And what I'm thinking also, big stretch, that something's going to happen that's going to switch our poles. South pole's up, North pole's bottom. And I also
Whoa.
don't think we're going to have the ice caps anymore by 50 years.
Dang.
So that's my interpretation of the world. Right here, yeah. And then London. What I think London's going to look like is going to be a lot more bigger buildings. And there's going to be more foot traffic than anything, because I feel like gas is going to get a little expensive. So it's going to be, people are going to be dodging or getting rid of their vehicles and relying more on public transit. So I think we're going to adopt a rapid transit system, which London is already thinking about.
Yeah, we're definitely, yeah.
So I think more people are going to rely on rapid transit and more electrical cars because they're going to be a lot cheaper. And I think we're going to be looking at a lot more high rises.
Holy, looks busy.
So I think we're going to be looking at a lot more
Fancy,
high
yeah.
rises to live in.
Oh, I think we're gonna sweep the whole planet right around.
Exactly. So rapid transit, I think, is going to be one thing for sure that's going to happen in 50 years.
Yo, is that a walker?
Yeah, the rapid transit's in a walker.
to do like the walking so fast.
But I feel like it's going to be elevated for sure, the rapid transit system. Like if you look
Yeah.
at New York, they have the subway systems that's elevated off the streets. Then it's going to be the exact same way London's going to be, but with a rapid transit system. So you have foot traffic that can go underneath.
I mean, for that to take, yeah, see that in Toronto almost first too, right? Dang.
And that's what I think the world might look like
Right on.
in 50 years.
I think we can call this episode a pierogi and
What do you do with a
and
pierogi?
stuff it. Stuff this episode in my face because I'm hungry.
Awesome.
Yeah, bro.
So don't forget to like us on social media. We got that Instagram. We got Twitter. You can leave a comment down below, like the video, share with your friends, family, loved ones, not loved ones. Random dog across the street. Show him the video.
Show up. Halloween's coming up, so we may or may not do some. Maybe we could do some before or after photos of us on Halloween and kind of give everyone a little explanation of some of our costumes. Probably not make a video out of it, but maybe just kind of release some images on social media.
Yeah, we might do that. So stay tuned for more content.
Yeah.
And TGOTS to go.
Do you guys to go? Cool. And we are recording, right?
I don't know.
Does it say recording somewhere?